for millions of Australians, leadership is also being judged in very practical terms by the changes hitting household budgets as the new year begins. From today, the energy rebate ends, and that will be felt immediately. The $300 rebate was offered to households during the 2024-25 financial year as temporary cost of living relief, and then extended back in July last year. Writing in the Australian Financial Review today, economist Stephen Anthony notes that the Australian Energy Market Commission has effectively abandoned its promise that renewables would drive power prices down. It now expects real electricity prices to rise by 13% this decade. And even that, he argues, may be optimistic. We don't need to speculate about where this leads. We only need to look to South Australia. It is the poster child for high renewable penetration, and yet it has the highest power prices in the country. We are a long way away from that $275 reduction in power bills by 2025 that was promised repeatedly by this Labor government. At the centre of this policy is Labor's Climate and Energy Minister, Chris Bowen, the architect of the government's most ambitious and politically contentious plan to almost entirely replace Australia's ageing coal-fired power stations with renewables by the end of the decade. Opposition leader Susan Lee had this to say about the Energy Minister.
We've got a part-time Energy Minister managing a part-time energy grid. We've got a Prime Minister who insists that energy is being managed responsibly and it's the right policy, but it's not. And the effect of those rising energy bills is affecting every single part of the family's budget.
And Susan Lee isn't wrong there. And according to the Page Research Centre, around 95% of Australians' emissions reductions since 2005 have not come from cleaner energy, but from land use restrictions, limiting how farmers can use their own land. At the same time, every major smelter or refinery in Australia is now either subsidised or under review, placing thousands of jobs at risk. Clear evidence the market knows renewables cannot yet replace them. If Australia can't deliver affordable power for heavy industry, we won't just lose those jobs. We'll miss out entirely on the AI revolution and the economic growth it promises. Energy underpins everything in a modern economy, from homes and hospitals to industry and transport. When power is affordable and reliable, living standards rise. When it isn't, productivity falls, investment slows, and households pay the price. Right now, Australia is running a real-time experiment with its energy system. We once enjoyed some of the cheapest electricity in the world because our system was built by engineers, not ideology. Australia still has time to change course, but that responsibility now rests with Anthony Albanese and his Energy Minister Chris Bowen and their willingness to confront the truth and change direction before the damage deepens.